Hi friends, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I am Shannon and this is One Spark of Magic. I'm excited to bring you along with me today because we are here at Disney's EPCOT and it is Food and Wine Festival season. And I'm excited to bring you along with me as I try a couple of the new items that they brought, as well as some of my favorite returning items. So we're just gonna go mosey on around and see everything that they have to offer and give you some of my reviews of what maybe you should be trying when you come to Food and Wine. But let's go ahead and get started because it's a beautiful night outside and I am excited to get some food. All right, our first dish is going to be from Flavor from Fire, and this is going to be the beef skewer. So this is delicious looking. They're grilling it up right here. It's a beautiful cut of meat with marbled potatoes and some freshly grilled onions and peppers. It's also topped with some chimichurri sauce and some sea salt. I cannot wait to dig in. I'm so hungry. So it is cooked really well. It's got a nice red center here, so like a nice medium. And get a little bit more of this chimichurri sauce. I love chimichurri. What's your next flavor? So this is really, really good. I love the chimichurri sauce on top. It's very good. It has a lot of that flavor to it, giving it a little bit of acidic taste to it as well. And then having the sea salt and coarse salt on top is so good. Just brings out the flavor of the meat that much more. But let's try some of these accoutrements. Some of these peppers and onions and potatoes. Oh, those vegetables are so good.
When roughly the size of a bunch. Like, I would get real into that.
Oh, that was something. I love vegetables that are grilled up, especially like onions and peppers. It really brings out the flavor in them. These are cooked nicely because they're not overcooked either. They have a nice crispness to them still and not too soggy, so it's really good. All right, so we've made our way over to the Odyssey where the Brew Lab is located, and this is where they experiment with your favorite things such as like the pickle milkshake and the Impossible chicken tenders. But we're coming here to get something that's new and something that's returning that is one of my favorites every year. So the returning is going to be the garlic Parmesan chicken wings. These things are delicious, and I hope they continue to be this year because these are my go-to staples since they've had the Brew Lab. Our new thing though is going to be a brand new cider that they have this year, and it's going to be Cider Boys Pumpkin Spice Cider. And you're adding ciders and pumpkin spice into one drink. I mean, can I say I'm in love? So let's go ahead and get started with this drink first. It's sweet, it's tart, and it's delicious. It's definitely more cider forward, more that apple taste to it, but it has just a tinge of like pumpkin spice, like your nutmeg, your cinnamon type of spice to it. So it's really good. It could use a little bit more pumpkin in it though. However, you can still taste it and it tastes very good. Now they do have several other ciders that are here as well that are amazing. I always get the cider flight when I come, but today I decided just to try the brand new one. The other ones are really good and they are returning from last year. You can also get any of them individually like I did in either 12 or a 6 ounce. All right, but let's see if these chicken wings actually are as good as they have been for the last couple of years. They're looking a little sus, I'm not gonna lie. They're usually covered in the garlic Parmesan sauce, like very creamy sauce. Even the pictures that they depict the wings on the menus, that's what it looks like. And these, well, these do not. But hey, they might still be good. So let's try. Are they bad? No. Are they as good as last year? Also, no. They definitely need more of that sauce. They're lacking that flavor. They're lacking that real big punch of garlic and Parmesan with that creamy sauce on here. It's the chicken itself is juicy and good, so that's great. But the skin on the outside is a little on the mushy side and not crispy, and it doesn't have barely any sauce on there, so it's not as good, unfortunately. But at least the chicken is still moist and delicious. At least that's not dry, because that's really easy to do. So it won't get a star, but it will get a meh.
Well, hello. Welcome to the Craving Lab, where we are tuning ourselves to the taste of the future.
Now taste testing. Cold fusion convection.
I think our guests are going to expect more than this from us. This one's further scientific investigation.
I always love the Brew Lab, specifically because it has the Muppets in it, but also because the food's usually pretty good. And it's kind of creative, too. I still have yet to try the pickle milkshake. I'm a little too scared for that, but I love pickles and I love milkshakes. I just don't know how they go together. But now we're headed on to our next booth to try another new item. So we've made it to one of my favorite booths of every year, and that is going to be the Mexico booth. Now, I did not get any food today, but I did get one of their brand new drinks that they are offering this year, a Colorida Margarita. Ooh. It's a bit on the strong side. So this is going to be tequila, orange liqueur, and lime juice. And what's giving it that pink color is actually a piece of dragon fruit that they put in there. And the color is just coming off of it, giving it that nice purple shade, but it's actually a clear drink. And they just add that in and gives it a little bit more of a essence to it, more eye appeal. But it is strong.
All right, I made my way inside just to get a little bit of AC and to sit down for a little bit, but the drink is very strong, and I'm letting it sit for a little bit, get that dragon fruit in there, maybe add a little bit of sweetness to it, as well as let the ice cubes melt a little bit to water it down just a teensy-weensy bit, see if that brings out more of those orange flavors from the orange liqueur and the lime, but it really just tastes like straight tequila right now. So if you like that, this is a must drink. It is really pretty though. Okay, we have made it to our next booth, and we have made our way over to Spain. Now, Spain is going to be a new booth that is here this year, and one of the new dishes that they have is their paella. Now, this is going to be a rice dish with scallops, mussels, and shrimp, and it smells really, really good. Okay. Got a little kick to it. So that paella had a lot of flavor to it. I was actually kind of surprised. However, it did kind of taste like, you know, those bags of rice you can get that have like the flavor to them and you just stick them in the microwave, or some of them they come in a box and it has the pre-made like spices that come in it and you boil it and add the spices in. It tasted more like that than actual paella. Like there was no saffron in it. However, it did have a nice spice. I wouldn't necessarily go back for this dish, but for $8 to have those mini scallops and shrimp and mussel together and it having a good flavor at least, it's not a bad price actually. It's just not one of my favorites I'd go back to. It's definitely not a true paella, but it was good. It was decent. Well, let's be honest, it was decent. It was a little on the salty side, which is why it was making me think of the, you know, pre-seasoned rice that you can get. So yeah, I'd probably skip this one. However, if you really love seafood and you're looking for a good seafood dish, this one at least had a lot of flavor and again had the shrimp, scallops, and mussels in it. We have now made our way over to Greece and getting one of my favorites that's returning this year, and that is the griddled cheese. Now, the griddled cheese is a griddled cheese with some pistachio on top and some honey, and it is one of the most delicious things I've ever tried in my life.
We got the pear beer. We got the apple.
It's so good. This one is an absolute must-do every single time I'm here. It's so good. It's sweet and savory and salty and all the good things right here in this one dish. And it's so good. And it's not for sharing. Trust me, you try it, you don't want to share it. All right, we are going to be making our way back up to the front of the showcase because we have one more food that is returning that I love, one new drink that we're going to be trying that I hope is going to become one of my favorites. So we're going to make our way up to the front of the showcase because it's a little crazy back here.
Fire in the sky.
All right, for our last new item of the night, I got the strawberry white beer over here from Swirl Showcase. And now you can get this also as a float for $1.25 more, but I opted just for the beer because, well, it's too toasty for a soft serve for me out here. It's so refreshing. It's nice and crisp and cold. It's a little bit on the sweet side. Tastes more like a cider than a beer, but I'm not going to complain. All right, so I had planned on getting a couple more of my returning favorites tonight, but I am so full from everything that we've eaten already today. So it's going to give you a rundown of some of the things that I would suggest for you. So over in Australia, they have a lamb chop that is to die for. It is scrumptious. I had it the last couple years and it's so juicy and full of flavor. Highly recommend. Also over in Forest and Fields, they have a pumpkin ravioli that is so good as well. It's sweet yet savory and delicious. And if you love pumpkin, you're going to love this. Also at the Hawaii booth, they have the sliders that are always really good. And of course, I would be crazy not to mention the Canada booth and the filet mignon and the beer cheese soup that is to die for with your pretzel bread. Both of those are staples that have been here for many, many years and highly recommend. So I hope this video helps you out a little bit to give you some insight of some things that you could try this year at Food and Wine. And I will be back here again later on this season. So if there's anything else you want me to try, or if you want to stick around to see what some of the new food booths are going to be at the end of September, yes, there will be additional ones and they look really, really good. If you want to check that out, make sure to hit the subscribe button, or if you have questions, put them in the comments below and I'd be happy to answer them for you. But until next time, I am Shannon with One Spark of Magic, wishing you the most magical of days. Toodaloo.